Hi, this is Daniel from White House Studios, and today I'm just showing you what's in the release version of my game on Desura, Elemental World Rise of the Guardians. At the moment, on this version, multiplayer doesn't work for some reason. I think it's just because I'm not using Pro and it uses certain Pro features that tweak it. But anyway, single player is exactly the same, it's just missing a bit of PvP stuff, and not being able to see other players obviously, but you still have to be online for the single player at the moment. So just create an account. And at the moment this database is being held on another, like, the coder's website at the moment, because that's already set up and I don't like. At the moment my website's on webs which isn't database friendly, but once this, that's why I've got the little warning, but this is going to be the only planned wipe I'm going to do once the website gets updated. So just quickly log in. It's a test or test. There we go. And then you can pick. At the moment, I've just left it with the two wizards because it's going to be human male and human female, but these are just standing models. Let's just stick with that one. Name it. And create your. Now at the moment there's nothing to set, so people can end up having the same in-game name, but later on once I have scripters in-house, I'm gonna have that all changed and upgraded and everything else. So at the moment it's just the basics of the basics. Now this is where the loading screen would come in, but I don't have a loading screen made yet, and it uses Pro features, so I can't have a loading screen, so I'll get the software upgrades. But normally it only takes maybe 1-2 minutes to load at tops, just because it's only one scene at the moment. Again, this is just the very basics, and there's going to be we'll get loaded. Oh, see, once the updates that get made, it'll be updated and patched with fixes. So there's quest guys over there, shops. Sky that has a day-night cycle with everything. Now one of the errors is things like frame drops. It's going 1 frame a second, but yeah. One of the things that's got errors is on this version is the crafting tables. So it sometimes don't work with some of them. Like if I click that, obviously, and also the graphical thing of that blacksmith is absolutely tiny, but he still works. Like you have to look at him, but it still works. You know. So shuffle camera. That'll do. And again, you only get basic attack at the moment, and that was it. See, that crafting table don't work for whatever reason. That was the blacksmith, so I didn't have to move. This crafting table does work, so you know, I can go craft a hammer or an axe or whatever. Obviously those recipes are going to be changed, it's just what came with it. So I was trying to work out what was making the crafting tables break. And this crafting table don't work, but this is where you could make your logs into planks or something. Obviously changing later on. You get your basic profile, that's just player attributes and stuff. and it's all being fixed in patches that I've already made, but I didn't want to delete and lose my line. This is some iron. I need some shovel, although later on this is going to need pickaxes, but yep, this is where you can mine some iron. And one of the crafting tables was the smeltery, which made 2 iron ore makes 1 iron bar, things like that. This is a cuttable tree, so you need axes for that. Cut it. There we go. And over here, any invisible walls you might find, it's probably just the models had scaled down because I had to remove some corrupt data and it might have messed up with some of the invisible stuff. And yep, there's the mobs. There we go. These are slightly smaller than they should be because the size has got reset. There we go. I killed it. Wait. Oh, I thought. Oh, no, I won. Yeah. Anyway, you die, you get respawned. If you kill enough of these guys, they've got one super rare drop, which is like 0.5% worth. Try to get it, which is the spell to make you become a bird, and then you can fly around the map. And obviously, there's invisible walls at the moment because it's just a tiny map. But yeah, there's invisible. You can fly around the map, see what it looks like. Just pick up this. You can change to first person view, so if you want to I mean obviously you got to get the physics and everything right, but it works. These monsters pretty much drop nails and all sorts of loot that you might want. Run away from them for now. And at the moment there's 5 quests. Oh great, snowing. Right, I set the default weather here is 0 degrees or 35 Fahrenheit, whatever it is. And so if it rains and it's under that, it becomes snow because it's too cold for rain, as it were. So obviously this would be raining, but instead it's snowing. Obviously this is randomized weather depending on what the day is and the time and everything else. And at night time, like in Fallout and all those other nice games, some of the NPCs will go to bed at night. At daytime, they come out. At night time, lights go on. At daytime, you know, all that stuff. But right now, we haven't got a coder on the team to do it so it looks nice, like they walk to the house, or they walk and fight, and monsters come out, and raids happen on certain days and stuff. So this one's just the whole find a potion, bring it back to him. It's not really that hard, you can just go to the shop over there. This one, or what, yeah, this guy here is just go talk to the person up the road. This one here is got an issue because it's the whole, at the moment you can only have 1 quest on the guy, but I've got 3, so it's all 3 of the quests, so kill 5 skeletons, kill 10, kill 25, etc, etc. Okay, kill these before it's night time. This lady is like a magic shop, so it tells you the books, some stuff, essentially everything you need to become a wizard. We'll just do that for now. And so, yep, there you go. Basic armor increases your health and magic and everything else. I'll just quickly do this quest. This is the lady you need to talk to. Obviously, finish the quest. Now I've got to go back and talk to the other guy. Just tell him that I've got given him. Yeah, at the moment, it's only a few because I needed to get the game published, as it were. There you go. And I think that just gave me a health potion for doing that. Nope. That was the stuff I got given. Okay, here's when night starts kicking in. The shop's now disappeared because she's gone to bed, or whatever you want to call it. Same for the blacksmith. Lights have started turning on. You've got the moon coming up. And the space background, because I wanted it to look at least pretty. So it's at least something's pretty in this. And then there's a slight conflict in the stars. But that's just a camera error that's gonna be fixed soon. And again, you just go kill skeletons. They sometimes drop health potions. Nighttime's the blacksmith has gone inside supposedly, but obviously I'll just quickly finish this video off with some crafting. Yeah, but that we want to do. Yeah, that'll work. So, craft item. The items disappear. And there's your item, new. Brand new. Now, in a later update, I want to have it so it does random stats and like other things. So it can do random stats, certain buffs, increase it by like 10%, EXP gains, and all sorts of nice things. But obviously that's in a later patch. You just have to stick with this game through what at the moment is the very buggy stage. And yeah, that's either the stars for this, because I'm using for the sky. I'm using two systems. I'm using a Unity weather system, which gives you the day-night cycle and the stars and everything. But then I'm also using a space thing, which gives you make your own space thing, which also has stars and that, which might be where it's conflicting slightly because the stars are just overlapping stuff. But yeah. But anyway, there's all sorts of spells and talents you can get, although at the moment you have to buy them from the Magic Lady, and there's also the rare transformation drop by the skeletons. I'm not going to risk that, because if you're getting that drop, it can take a few hours. It all depends on how you play this game. If you try and rush through it, you'll probably finish it in maybe 30, 40 minutes if you don't include crafting every item and everything. And also the trees have limited, not all these trees are cuttable, it's only the one tree at the moment, which is that special one there. Obviously in the final product it's going to have obvious signs that you can cut this tree or you can't cut this tree. Same for the rocks and minerals. They respawn at the moment, so once they run out you just wait 60 seconds, a new piece of iron will come up, or a new tree or whatever. It don't despawn or anything, it just goes there is nothing here. At the moment there's no swimming or anything, so I can just walk through water and see under the water. But I'm planning on adding some nice water later on in a future update. And I plan on, once the patching system works and is working and everything's done, I will aim to try and get something added every week or two, hopefully, and maybe once a month on slow, on really, on when it's really tough for us. But most of it will be like a new quest or a new monster, or maybe a new town or something, depending on what the time we have and everything. It could just be an update on the graphics, like better performance or cameras better. And this whole total day-night cycle is, I think, it's about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So you get about 15 minutes daylight, 15 minutes of nighttime. Obviously it won't that for this, because this game starts about, I think, midday or about that. So yeah, it's similar to the length as Minecraft at the moment, but I plan on making it about 30 minutes per. But again, it's all up to the you guys if you want to suggest stuff, like you want more quests, or you think the days and nights should be longer, or whatever. Just sort of leave a message and stuff. Alright, bye.